Alright guys, so today we're going to be installing some Catless Midpipes. So I got a new oxygen sensor because when I did this a few months ago, when I ordered the wrong Catless Midpipes that don't fit my car, the oxygen sensor that I was trying to take off from this side, the driver's side, I stripped the threads. So I had to get a new one. And for that size is a 7/8 for the oxygen sensors, and then you're gonna need a 5/8 or a 15 millimeter socket. From what I remember, where the exhaust manifold bolts are to connect them, I think they might be 14s or 16s. Once I get down there, I'll let you guys know. And then you're just gonna need some ratchets, extensions, deep sockets, and a jack stands. So now the first things first, we're gonna disconnect the negative battery cable and get started. So all right guys, it is a 16 millimeter where those flange connect, and then you're also gonna need some type of swivel extension. And what I suggest is starting with the middle where they connect, disconnect those clamps, and then disconnect the oxygen sensors, make sure they're not still attached to the pipes, and then that's for last, those 4 bolts. All right, so what's up guys? So now those 2 clamps are disconnected. Now we're gonna move on to the oxygen sensor. So you're gonna get your wrench. Let's see what's the best way to go at it, like. And then you just loosen that, put that aside, and then for this side, you're gonna disconnect that pig, and then just take it off. Just take it off with the catalytic converter, because if you try to disconnect it with this, you're gonna strip it, trust me. So just disconnect it from there, that pig clip, and you start on those bolts. So this is so I already broke it loose. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty, because if you don't, you're gonna fuck that shit up. And these are expensive, they're like $100. So now you can put that to the side. Was that the right one? Yeah. So you put that to the side. I'm gonna start with one side because the last time I fucking took off both and the Catless Midpipes didn't fit. So we're gonna try to test fit this one, and if it does fit, then we're good. So now we're gonna get the extensions, we're gonna break them loose and then drill them out. All right guys, so both of them are loose, and that's loose. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna want to pull back. You're gonna want to push back as much as you can, and then so you can slip, and then you have more play to take it out. So let me get this out for you guys. So like that is how it's supposed to look like. I haven't taken it out yet, but just twist it until it pops out, and then you can continue with this side, or you can do one by one. So install one and continue. All right guys, so good news, these fit. Let's get it. So now I would probably recommend using Loctite, but fuck it, just tighten it down. Just make sure when you're tightening these, just hand tighten them as much as you can. Make sure it's lifting, and tighten each side evenly. And then once you feel it pretty snug, just give it like a good turn, and you should be fine. Now we're gonna start with this side. Remember, disconnect the pigtail that's right there, the white one. And then there's 4 bolts, so there's 2 on top, and then once you take the heat sheet off, there's another 2. So, all right, so guys, now we have this connected. We're gonna put some anti-seize. Usually you're supposed to use copper, but I don't have any copper, so I have this anti-seize. So just put it around the threads, and you should be fine. And then tighten this snug, and that's it for this side. And then we start this side, just like that. Just remember, just tighten it snug, and yeah. So now, all right guys, so all 4 bolts are off, the heat shield's off. So just twist it when you get to this point. And then now we're gonna just wiggle that shit out slowly but surely. There you go. Now we gotta just twist it, and it should come out. Alright guys, so we're gonna want to do first, if this comes separate, now use your wrench, tighten it, and then adjust this up, or like that maybe, but I probably suggest having it up a little bit, and then connect it, and then you should be done. And tighten the bolts. That's it. So to lock this bolt, I'm gonna use channel locks because I can't find the size for this one. It's a different size than the oxygen sensor, you could tell. And yeah, so that's already tightened. There we go, all installed. There we go, all installed. All 4 bolts are tight. This is tight. The oxygen sensor is connected. Just make sure to double check your work. This is tight already connected. Not connected because we need, we're probably gonna go to AutoZone and see if they have these pipe clamps. And yeah, we're gonna go to the muffler shop and see what they can do for us. So that's how the old cats look, and then the new pipes are in. So let's put this away and get started. And remember to be safe about this because it's kind of a sketchy way to do these if you don't know what you're doing. So make sure you have the car jacked up decent enough, and then make sure you leave the jack on there just for extra support. Reconnect the battery and let's get started. All right, go ahead. Thank you. So that's how they made it for us. This back.
Give you extra breath just in case that we sank it.